interconnected we are through even like cellular networks and all the devices we have, all the Internet of Things that we possess in our lives. And we want to show that interconnectivity with music and maybe link it up with music. Ben did a choral thing, which was very exceptional. Sorry, we stayed up for the whole night and are very tired. So it would be great if anybody can help me with this. Thank you. Boston Symphony Orchestra is playing Vivaldi's Opus 443.
RB 443.
RB 443. It's a piccolo concerto, which is very exciting. And we picked up some elements in it and kind of composed the piece using generative models and other sound processing techniques and cellular. This is not working. Edward Hopper. Art. Anyway, can we maybe we have a huge team here, very diverse, and we don't know each other before this, except for maybe you guys. Do we want to talk about what we did in the project? Because there was a lot of work happening. Yes. Yes. Can you explain the?
Sure. So, sorry. She's doing that. This work is related to the piece that I presented on the opening day yesterday. I've been working with approaches to incorporating audience mobile devices into live performance in a way that treats them as sound sources, sort of analogous to the way that people hear each other in a choir. And the idea was to create a music experience that was not so much receptive from the stage to the audience as sort of something that you enable through your very personal devices. And so we're all going to be performing this piece together. I've done a couple of pieces in this format at the International Computer Music Conference and the Web Audio Conference. The piece I shared 2 days ago, or however, I can't remember how many days we've been here. The setting of the poem by Konstantin Kavafi, as well as a poem by Elisa Gabbard that I presented at the Web Audio Conference at Georgia Tech last April. And so this is very much a collaborative composition that we're presenting, and different portions of the work were developed by different people, and we worked to sort of shape it together. And we have the whole form of the piece on a whiteboard somewhere upstairs if you want to do a little musicology on it.
All right. So how this will be happening is we hope you guys can take up your cell phones, laptops will be better because they're louder, and go to this website, benho.com/8200. Make sure you have your volumes turned up, the sound is up. Thank you for being quiet throughout the presentations, but here, and then click listen.
Wait until the loading button says,
okay,
it'll say loading, and then at some point it will say listen. At that point, you may press the button. And so just be sure to keep your phone awake during the performance.
This should be what you
and that should be what you see.
When it sleeps, it destroys our compositions.
Yes. 8200.
Benho.com :8200.
8200. So it's a weird URL. It's
laptops do that too. Thank you.
Yeah.
The more devices we have, the more instruments, and the better the sound will be. Hopefully.
And, if you are connected to MIT Guest, you will not be able to access it via the port number. So if you have a mobile device, maybe it's better to connect through your 4G. Or I think if you actually have an MIT account, that should be okay. But MIT Guest seems to not like port 8200.
Or if you use a VPN, you can use your MIT.
VPN. Yes, and so it's not just phones today. We actually also have a violin. And so it's interesting to think about how this is the violin is a sound producing object similar to your phones, and Cheho is going to be presenting in the same way that this piece is based on this Vivaldi piece. He's going to be presenting portions of that, and also from a Bach work, and incorporating that into the fragment as well.
Should we maybe get started?
So,
Are you all in?
we lost the video. Are you?
Because I want to display scores.
Oh, sure. Okay. Does everybody have the URL who wants to be connected?
Ohne guest. So if you just go to the normal MIT free wireless network, it's working. Just don't go to the guest network. No. Yeah, the normal MIT network without the password is working. No, one of them doesn't. It just says MIT and then there is no. Yeah, you can just
start out.
So with the listen, we know that you're in. Yeah.
Yeah, and if your phone isn't always making sound, that's okay,
Yeah.
especially towards the beginning.
Excellent. Just make sure that it doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
That's only the second. Okay. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, so let us commence.
wavelet sound are samples from Karajan's applause. So, thank you. Yeah.
So what I was trying to do was, I played a fragment of the beginning of the first movement when it was in all peaceful C major, the first section of C major. And I incorporated Bach solo sonata for violin and Hofstadter to go with the second movement, which is in E minor. And it's sort of, can I say it's an ABA form in this case?
Yeah.
And it was a very fresh and new experience for me to get a violin last night and to jump in and just be a part of this. So thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being willing.
Thanks for the organizers for bringing us all together, or else
Amen.
this won't be happening. Yeah, thank you.
Good.